As the U.S. reeled from back-to-back mass shootings in El Paso and Dayton, we asked Americans how gun violence has affected their lives. Ranging from 14 years old to 65 years old and living across the nation, this is what they told us.
My best friend was shot and killed.
My father was murdered. It drastically changed the course of my life.
I had a cousin that was unfortunately shot and killed.
My father, Amir Ascari, was a professor at California State University. He was shot and killed on campus. I never got to know my father.
When I think of how I was affected by one person getting shot, it's just amazing to me and staggering to know how many people are actually affected by one person.
I still get emotional about it. And then I read stories about El Paso, and you hear about these babies, these 3 little kids that no longer have a mother or father. So I can relate to that.
I don't think people think about the big picture and the actual cost of this to our society.
Right now, it's really been normalized that gun violence is a part of my everyday life. People like me, we don't feel safe at school. We don't feel safe going to the movie theater. We don't feel like we're safe at a store.
My students are basically asking me, when's it gonna be my turn? What troubles me most is that no adult has that answer.
Even in the surrounding communities, parents are buying their children bulletproof backpacks to go into kindergarten. I'm appalled that we do not have some sort of restrictions or something to eliminate this culture.
When Columbine happened, I felt like, oh my goodness, like what's going to happen now? Are they going to change the gun laws? But nothing happened. And then Sandy Hook happened. And I thought, now they're really going to do something about it. And nothing happened. And at this point, I feel like, what else has to happen for this to change?
Countries all over the world have been able to stop this from happening because they have strict gun laws. Look at New Zealand. Look at Australia. They passed massive gun regulations after one instance that happened in their country.
Right now, they're saying the Second Amendment is keeping us safe, and they say that, we can't take away guns because we all have the right to bear arms. But the thing is, that was an 18th century law that was put in place, and we're dealing with 20th century weapons of war.
I'm not one that says, let's take all the guns away. That's definitely not it. But I am for, enforcing stricter policies and laws to be able to obtain that gun and be able to obtain that gun permit.
We're the only country on this planet that has an extreme gun culture.
These are instances of domestic terrorism. It's not a mental health issue. Why is it when it comes to a white male in this country, all of a sudden it's an issue of mental health? We have a white nationalist, a white supremacy problem in this country.
The president's rhetoric definitely has had a major influence on not mass shootings per se, but definitely the motivations behind those shootings.
We can blame the president for aggravating the situation, but we can't blame him for the continued gun violence that we have.
We have to change our leadership and change campaign finance laws and campaign donation laws.
None of our politicians have had the balls to stand up to, the NRA or these lobbyists that continue to fund these politicians.
When I see my leaders not taking any real action to make a change, it really makes you think, what else can we do? Do we actually have any power?
I think it's one of those things that until it happens to somebody that has the power to make a change, it won't change.
There's an election next year. 2020 is coming.
This isn't just like a problem that happened in El Paso or a problem that happened in Dayton, Ohio. The thing is, it can happen anywhere. And they need to realize that just because it was in those places the other day, that it can be in your hometown the next.